While I've been out there doing that, Andrea has been doing
treasure hunting.
Treasure hunting, and you have got we just got back from a week's vacation. Just got home and I was strolling through the garden after being gone for a week. Just want to see how everything's doing, and first thing I came to was one of our piddly tomato plants. I mean, it's starting to catch up, but look down here and look, no leaves at all. So we all know what that is, tomato worms. We done a thorough check right before we left with our blacklight of tomato worms. Found several, not very many big ones, but quite a few smaller ones. Well, being gone a week, they have come back with a vengeance. So now we have to try to find them all. Well, I was walking down through there a while ago and found, I don't know, 7 or 8 big ones. I mean, they're bigger than my finger. So a lot of times they're easier to find. I'm not gonna say they're easy to find because they all blend in. But when you got like that right there, 0 leaves, pretty easy to find. And another big sign for them, all of this duke right here, little turd pellets, little poop piles. So that lets you know they're right there. I'm sure most all of you already know that, but just another sign, boom, right there, quick find. Start looking pretty hard. But still yet, when you got quite a few, they are pretty difficult to find, all of them, and especially the tiny ones. This plant right here, I mean, they've stripped every leaf off of it. I got to walking down the row of tomatoes that Andrea's got growing on a trellis. Found several plants down through there that they've stripped the leaves on. Able to find quite a few. Let's walk down through here and see if we can find any more. I didn't think of doing a video before I just took off walking, picking them off. But after I found a few, I thought while it's daylight, I'm gonna go get the camera and see if I can find any more. And I hadn't walked down 5 plants off this first row. Already found another one. They don't really bother me. Emily's scared of them because they got that stinger-like thing on their buttocks. But I'll just take them, drop them down on the ground, and give them a squish. That kind of makes me feel a little better. That's mean, ain't it? So let's walk down through here and see how many we can find on the big tomato row. Being gone a week, the weeds and grass have come up with a vengeance, just like the tomato worms. So coming this weekend, well, here we go at trying to clean up the garden. Ooh, look at the tomatoes that needs to be picked. They are loaded. Look at that beauty. Nice looking tomato. Like I said, we'll get out here this weekend and pick. And Andrew will be ready for canning. I kept walking down through here and noticed all these leaves. And I know that we found a bunch when right before we left. Oh, there's one right there. Johnny, look at the size of them jokers. Oh, there's another one. I'm not going to spend too much time out here. I'm going to let the sun go down, let it get a little darker. Excuse me. Come out here with the black light, we'll be able to find them fast. Sorry, trying to capture them on film. They move really fast, really hard to get. But if you're ever curious of where the tomato hornworm comes from, these moths right here that's where the tomato hornworm comes from. So if you ever see them and you can kill them, I recommend killing them. They are fast moving suckers though. And whatever these are on, I'm not sure exactly what this plant is. It's a weed to me. If you know what it is, you can let me know, but this is just growing wild out here in our pig pen. The pigs really like it for shade, but it's got some prickly balls on it that'll have seeds inside of them. I'll show you what they look like. Yeah, they're prickly. They hurt. They hurt. Alright, that right there is the prickly little seed pod. And this right here is what they're pollinating. While I've been out there doing that, Andrea has been doing
treasure hunting.
Treasure hunting, and you have got a pot of
bag of gold.
Well, is it gold or is it purple gold?
It's purple gold. You see it? There's a stink bug. There's stink bugs on everything this year.
Every stinking thing this
Every
year.
stinking thing. Most of these are purple. There's just like maybe 5 green ones.
So
I'll
you've
pick
got
out.
a half of a...
I got a whole trash bag basically.
Oh,
This
yeah.
thing's full. It's heavy too.
So now you get to dry some more elderberries.
Yes, I've dried a lot. I didn't freeze them. I just dried them and then tried to get them off the stalks. And didn't work for me.
That didn't work as well?
The stems got too dry and brittle too, that they were just too easy to come off in the berries. So that was a lot of work. So I'm gonna try freezing these. I'm actually just gonna freeze them in this bag. I'm just gonna put this in the freezer. I've spread them out and frozen them on cookie sheets before. That's okay. And then picked them off that way. They're awful to pick off just fresh like this. You'll wind up with juice everywhere, purple fingers, which isn't a big deal, but just a mess, and it takes forever. So even if you're just gonna pick them off, freezing them is a lot better. But actually, I'm gonna freeze them, and then Ben is rigging me something up out of an old bee box. I'm gonna show you all that if it works, and a screen, and he's pretty handy. So I think he's come up with me something to kind of shake and get them off.
All right, found one already. What?
I see it from here.
You see it from way over there?
Yeah.
All right. It's dark outside.
I'm not touching it.
I'll grab it. But that thing glows. Number one. Show us where it's at. I can't see it. The camera is not showing up very well. Pick the leaf off. Yeah, there it is on the leaf. I'm telling you, this thing is well worth its money. This is a little bitty one. I'm here to tell you.
It's not even as long as my pinky nail.
But this black light, they will shine no matter the size.
You ready?
Look at how that dude glows.
It's like as big around as my pointer finger.
It's big around as my thumb.
Well, what's in the bucket? They're the worms. Alright, I know most of you are going to believe me, but I have to prove it to you. You know, I think we found maybe 10, 11, 12 out there during the daytime, and they was a big fat ones, big as your finger, and I was just glancing. We went back out there with this blacklight. I'm telling you, this thing right here is worth its money 10 times over if you love your tomato plants. I want you to look at this.
Don't touch it, there's that one in there.
Look at all of these tomato worms.
Well, and one worm that we don't know what it is.
What is it?
I don't know, but it felt like it was trying to fly away.
I think it was your imagination.
Well, it was flopping around.
I think it's just all of them flopping around, but anyway, proof is in the bucket. I have no idea how many are in there. I'm not even going to count that. Like I said, they will wipe out a tomato crop quick. So I would always advise buying one of these. We got this one off Amazon. I think Lane said he's seen them at Harbor Freight. I have to say thanks to Jess over at Roots and Refuge, real good friend of ours, but she had a video out on this last year and they found several. I wouldn't even try to hunt them nowadays without them. Well worth their money. Alright, if you're interested in this light, well, I think Lane will try to leave a link down in the description where we got it off our Amazon. Like I said, you can find them multiple places, but well worth their money. Anyway, we are tired. Just got back from our 8-hour, well,
10 hour?
we just got back off our 9-hour road trip from Ohio. We are ready to hit the sack. Thank y'all for watching, and until next time, God bless.